Hello everyone, this is Red 13. Today we'll take a look to a game between Medusa and Tomoe Gozen. This game took place a few months ago during the Team Link Spring 2024. This was round 4. I'm competing within the team Guilloteam, a team of French players, and Monte, my opponent, is playing in the team Jekyll and the Dr. Hydes. Both players started with 2 maneuvers. On the second turn, Tomoe is making a maneuver. And at the second action is attacking the RP. The RP is defending with clutching claws. The Archie is defeated and Tomoe had to discard a card. Tomoe is discarding a 3 blue value defense. Medusa is making a maneuver as a first action. She is making a wall of RPs in order to not be adjacent to Tomoe. And then she is using a momentary glance her scheme to inflict 2 damage to Tomoe. This is now the turn of Tomoe. First action, this is an attack. An attack on Medusa. Medusa is now taking 1 damage here because she is defending with a feint and cancelling the effect of the attack of Tomoe. At the second action, Tomoe is making a maneuver. Here the choices are interesting because if Tomoe stays in the zone of Medusa, she will take damage from her passive, but if Tomoe is leaving the zone of Medusa, Medusa will not take things when she left the zone of Tomoe. And here Tomoe decided to move away. Medusa is making a maneuver as a first action. Medusa is sending the RP next to Tomoe and blocking the way with the second one. The RP is attacking Tomoe with a clutching claw. This is defended with the 2 value card of Tomoe, inflicting 1 damage to the RP, so the RP is defeated, and Tomoe has to discard a card. Here, this is the 3 value blue card that is discarded. Already 2 RPs down here. This is now the turn of Tomoe. She starts with a maneuver. She's going next to the RP. And as a second action, Tomoe is attacking the RP. This is defended with a snipe, a 3 value defense against a 3 value attack, so the RP here is not defeated. And Medusa is drawing a card. As the first action, the RP is attacking Tomoe with a regroup. This is defended with a 4 value defense, a skirmish. So Medusa is drawing a card, and as Tomoe won the combat, she can move one of the 2 fighters up to 2 spaces. Tomoe decided to move away the RP. As the second action, Medusa is making a maneuver. This is now the turn of Tomoe. Tomoe is making 2 maneuvers and stay out of the zone of Medusa in order to not take damage from the capacity of Medusa. First action, Medusa is making a maneuver. Medusa now have 7 cards in her hands, and Tomoe 5. In terms of deck counts, this is quite even, 7 cards for Medusa and 18 cards for Tomoe. So the choice here for Medusa is making a second maneuver and overtour, or boosting the maneuver in order to be able to attack with the second action. Medusa decided to boost the maneuver with a Rouge group, and the RP is attacking Tomoe. This is defended with a 2-value defense, so 1 damage for Tomoe, and Tomoe have to discard a card. So Medusa is playing quite aggro here. She's going next to Tomoe and forcing her to discard cards. Tomoe is discarding a 2-value attacks. A Warrior's Way. This is now the turn of Tomoe. Tomoe is in the zone of Medusa, so she decided to make an attack. Against the RP, and this is not defended. Tomoe is drawing 2 cards. At the second action, Tomoe is making a maneuver. She moves away of the zone from Medusa. At the first action, Medusa is making a maneuver. She's going on the top right corner of the map in the zone of Tomoe. And at the second action, Medusa is attacking Tomoe. This is a Gladstone against a Flash of Steel, so no damage here and no effects to be cancelled. At the first action, Tomoe is attacking Medusa. There is already 2 feints left used from Tomoe, and Medusa is using a second against a demon, so this is quite a good take. Only 1 damage taken by Medusa, sorry. But the very good effect of Tomoe is cancelled here. Second action, this is maneuver. Tomoe is moving away. First action, maneuver for Medusa. And the second one, the 2 characters now have 14 cards in their count. Tomoe is making a maneuver at the first action, and the second one at the second action also. Tomoe is staying as far away as possible of Medusa. Medusa is making a maneuver at the first action. The maneuver is boosted with a regroup in order to reach the zone of Tomoe. And the second action is an attack with a second shot. This is defended with a deed of valor, so only maximum 2 damage can be taken by Tomoe here. If Medusa decided to boost the attack, for the moment it is already 1 damage for Tomoe without boosting. I don't remember what I did at this time. I decided not to boost, so only 1 damage here for Tomoe. First action, this is an attack from Tomoe, defended with a Is, so no damage on the attack. And Tomoe will have to discard a card. A 4 value attack is discarded, and then Tomoe is able to move up to 3 spaces Medusa. So 1, 2, 3. So Medusa is taking here 2 damage because she left twice the zone of Tomoe. And Tomoe have to come next to Medusa. At the second action, Tomoe is making a maneuver in order to not stay in the zone of Medusa. We now see again 2 maneuvers from Medusa. The deck counts are even. Medusa and Tomoe are both next to the center of the map. Tomoe has to boost 1 if you want to reach the red zone, but otherwise she can reach every other zones, and Medusa, with her 3 movements, she can reach every zones within 1 movement. Tomoe is again making 2 maneuvers. Regarding HPs, Medusa only have 12 HP left, but she can still bring back 2 RPs, and Tomoe have 9 HP left, but she can heal 3 times, so up to 6 HPs now. Medusa is making a maneuver as a first action, and then at the second action, she's attacking with a dash, a 3 value attack that allows her to move after combat. This is fainted, so 1 damage here taken by Tomoe, and Medusa cannot left as her effect was cancelled. Tomoe decided to attack as a first action. She changed her mind, so no, Tomoe decided to maneuver as a first action. We can see here that Tomoe don't have a lot of defense options left, as there is no fence available, and 4 out of her 5 blues have already been used. So Tomoe made 2 maneuvers. Medusa cannot attack Tomoe within a maneuver, so she has to boost if she wants to do something, otherwise she will overdraw. The maneuver is boosted with a Gaze of Stone, and then the second momentary glaze is used in order to inflict 2 damage to Tomoe. Tomoe is now down to 6 HPs. And Medusa have 2 cards more in her deck than Tomoe. Tomoe is making a Kiso in order to move up to 3 spaces and gain 2 HPs, and then attacking with a Witness last battle. This is differently new. With the Is, so 3 damage are taken by Medusa, and Tomoe has to discard a card. This is the 3 red value attack that has been discarded. Beginning of the turn of Medusa, Tomoe is taking 1 pin damage, and then Medusa is making a maneuver. She is going out of the zone of Tomoe, so Medusa is taking also pin damage. As a second action, Medusa is using Winch Frenzy in order to bring back an RP. Medusa is now down to H8Ps and only have 1 passes left. But she has 2 more cards in her deck. First action of Tomoe, this is a maneuver. Then she's using a Kiso to move up to 3 spaces and get an action. Then she's attacking with a second Witness My Last Battle, defended with a dash, a 3 value defense. So Medusa is taking 4 damage here, and she can move up to 3 spaces. So quite 2 good turns from Tomoe, because she attacked with both my Witness My Last Battle. Medusa took 7 damage plus 1 ping, and now this is the turn of Medusa. As Tomoe is in the zone of Medusa, Tomoe is taking 1 damage. Medusa is making a maneuver. And at a second action, Medusa is bringing back her RP next to her. 3 cards left in both ends. Medusa only have 1 card she can use now, so 1 dash. So if Tomoe decided to attack twice Medusa, could be tough for Medusa here, but Tomoe only have 3 cards in hand. As a first action, Tomoe decided to attack the RP. This is defended with a 4 value defense, so the RP is not defeated. In fact, she was not able normally to attack this RP. She could have only attacked the other one. And Tomoe, thanks to Perception, is drawing 2 cards. Medusa decided to not move any RPs here. As a second action, Tomoe is attacking Medusa. This is a skirmish, so 4 value attack against a 3 value defense, so 1 damage for Medusa. As Medusa won the combat, Medusa lost the combat, so Tomoe will be able to move Medusa up to 2 spaces after the combat. But first of all, thanks to their dash, Medusa is making a maneuver. Then Tomoe decided to move herself. No, finally she decided to move Medusa. But Medusa cannot go out of the zone of Tomoe, so Medusa will not take any damage here. So Medusa is quite in a tough position here because she only has 3 HPs left and no card in hand she can defend with or even attack with. And Tomoe still have 3 cards. And if Medusa is moving out of the zone of Tomoe, she will take also pin damage. Finally, Tomoe decided to go out of the zone of Medusa. First action for Medusa, this is a maneuver. She is going back yeah, so this is a maneuver as a first action. So in fact, Medusa was moving through the top and not through the bottom, because if she moves through the bottom, she would have taken 1 damage, but if she moves from the top, she is not taking any damage here. But the result is the same. Second action is also a maneuver. Medusa still have 5 cards in decks, and Tomoe only 3 now. She started with a maneuver. But Tomoe still have a Kiso, so she can still heal 2 HP and play it as a pass. Tomoe still have a piercing shot, but she cannot really use it anymore now because she don't want to draw 2 cards. There is still 1 demon, so again the demon is not really great now because the demon will make a draw. Apart that, there is still 1 skirmish, 1 momentary, and 1 3-way value attack. First action is a maneuver, second action is an attack on the RP. This is defended with a feint. This is a 3-value attack, so the RP is now defeated, but the effect can't apply here. As the first action, Medusa is making a maneuver. She is sending the RP next to Tomoe. Second action is a second maneuver. This is now the turn of Tomoe. Tomoe is starting her turn with a maneuver. 3 cards left in the deck of Medusa and only 2 in the deck of Tomoe. So Tomoe is going on the top of the map into the zone of Medusa. in order to be able to attack her. This is defended with a Is 4 value defense against a 5 value attack. So here 1 damage taken by Medusa, and Tomoe is discarding a piercing shot, which he doesn't really care at that point. Beginning of the turn of Medusa, Tomoe is taking 1 damage. Tomoe only has 2 cards left in her hand. She still has 3 cards she can defend with: a Skirmish, a Valor, and a Demon. Medusa decided to attack as a first action with a second shot. This is defended with a Valor, and Medusa is boosting in order to inflict 2 damage to Tomoe. As a second action, Medusa is again attacking Tomoe with a snipe. So if Tomoe doesn't have any defense, she will be defeated here. And if it's a demon, so there is no cards to discard in the end. Oh, this is a skirmish. Okay, so no damage. Tomoe won the combat, so she can move either Medusa or herself. And Medusa just draw a momentary glass. So no defense in the end of Medusa anymore. So this is now a 50-50% chance. So Tomoe decided to put Medusa next to her. If Tomoe is drawing the demon and attacking Medusa, Tomoe can win here. Finally, Tomoe decided to put Medusa in her zone in order to be able to attack her if she wants. Tomoe made a maneuver. I think she didn't draw the demon because she didn't use it in attack. Medusa is making a maneuver, but she cannot reach Tomoe without boosting, and if she boosts, she will not be able to boost the second shot. Tomoe don't have any more cards in her deck, so she now has to do something at the next turn. If she double maneuver, she will just die from exhaustion. Medusa is boosting in. She is now attacking Tomoe with a second shot. Defended with a demon. So no damage on the attack, but Tomoe have to draw. So Tomoe is taking 2 damage from exhaustion. So Tomoe only have 1 card left in her deck. This is a Kiso. So she has to use it as a first action in order to heal herself 2 HP, and she can move up to 3 spaces. So the point is, can she move away and not be able to be reached by Medusa on the next turn? But as Medusa is next to the center and she's a 3 movement, she can reach Tomoe everywhere on the map now. At the second action, Tomoe is making a second maneuver. She's taking 2 damage from exhaustion. Medusa, at the first action, is making a maneuver, drawing her last card. This is a snipe, attacking Tomoe with the 3 value attacks. Tomoe is taking 3 damage and is defeated. And Medusa, after draw a card, shows she also takes 2 damage, but as she is attackant, even if she's defeated on the same turn as Tomoe, she won the combat.